The fireworks are over and your dog still isn't acting normal. I'm Em, a dog mom, former vet tech, dog trainer, and canine nutritionist who works with dog parents learning to live differently because of their dog. The 4th is over. The noise has stopped, and your dog should be fine by now. Except they're not. They're still jumpy, still struggling to settle, still reacting to things that normally wouldn't set them off. And you're starting to wonder whether something is wrong, or whether this is going to be the new normal, or whether you missed something in how you handled it. You didn't miss anything. Your dog is doing exactly what a body does after a night of sustained fear and stress. They're coming down. And coming down takes longer than one night. Think about what your own body does after a night of sustained anxiety, a hard conversation, a social event that cost more than you expected, a night where your nervous system was running on high the whole time. The next day, you're not fine. You might be functional, but you're not fine. You need quiet. You need low demand. You need a couple of days where nothing asks too much of you before you feel like yourself again. That's not weakness. That's just how bodies work. And your dog's body works the same way. Cortisol is the primary stress hormone, and it takes approximately 36 hours to clear the system after significant stress. Not overnight, 36 hours, which means the dog who had a hard night on the 4th is still physiologically running on the residue of that stress well into July 6th. Their tolerance is lower. Their recovery time is longer. Their nervous system is still working through something. And everything that happens in that window, every reaction, every moment of not settling, everything that seems off is happening on top of a system that hasn't fully reset yet. I think about this in terms of my own nervous system. Too much peopling, too many people, too much noise, too much social demand. And I need a few days of quiet before I feel like myself again. Not because something is wrong with me, but because that's what my nervous system needs to process and reset. A night of fireworks for a fear-reactive dog is the equivalent to the most overwhelming social event you can imagine, except they had no choice about being there and no way to explain what was happening to them. Of course they need more than one night to come back. But the part that messes with you is the inconsistency of it. They seem okay, and then something small sets them off. They settle and then they're up again. They eat fine and then they don't. And the inconsistency makes it feel like something is wrong rather than something it's resolving. The inconsistency is what resolution actually looks like in a nervous system that's coming down from something significant. It's not a straight line. It's not one bad day followed by one good day. It's variable. And variable after a stress event is normal. And even knowing that, even understanding the biology, you're still in the middle of watching your dog struggle and wondering how long this lasts and whether you should be doing something different. What the 36 hours tells you is that the most useful thing you can do in this window isn't more training or more enrichment or more anything. It's less. Lower demand, quieter environment, shorter walks, fewer decisions. Just let the systems do what it needs to do. Your dog not being back to normal yet isn't a sign that something is wrong. It's a sign that their body is doing exactly what bodies do after a significant stress event. Give it time. But sitting in the waiting is hard because you want to do something to help. And doing less feels like giving up or not caring or missing an opportunity to fix something. You're not missing anything. The doing less is the doing something. Rest is active recovery. Quiet is support. Not asking too much of a system that's still coming down. That's the work right there. And the voice that says you should be further along by now, that your dog should be back by now, that voice doesn't know about cortisol. It just knows what it expected, and what it expected was wrong. For the next couple of days, low demand walks, if any, familiar environments. Sniff heavy, slow activities rather than high energy ones. Let them decompress at their own pace. And if they need more sleep than usual, that's fine too. Sleep is when the nervous system does a lot of its recovery work. Here's the question I want to leave you with. What would it look like to give your dog the same recovery grace you'd give yourself after a really hard night? You got through it. Your dog got through it. And the fact that they're still coming down doesn't mean anything went wrong. It means something hard happened and their body is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Give it the time it needs. You're both going to be okay. And if you're sitting there thinking, I want to make sure the way I'm supporting my dog between events is actually helping them, the dog enrichment quiz will help you figure out what's missing and where to start. Sometimes the recovery days need just as much intention as the hard ones. The link is in the episode description. So be kind, spread joy, and remember, coming down is part of getting through it. Give them the time to do it.